welcome back, K-drama lovers. Today, we dive into episode 11 of Unmasked, a thrilling, intense, and suspenseful episode that keeps us on the edge of our seats. Secrets unravel, investigations heat up, and our heroine, So-ryung, finds herself closer than ever to the truth. The episode kicks off with Assemblyman Cho Jin-man being urged by the public to vote for the Chambyul Act, an act against child abusers. He smiles, nods, and assures everyone he will support it. But we all know politicians like him. His words mean nothing. Behind closed doors, he has no intention of keeping that promise. Meanwhile, back at Trigger, Han-do and Ji-yeon are conducting their own investigation into Hanju Group. They have to be careful because KNS has installed surveillance cameras in their office. But they have an inside man, Jin-woo, who happens to be So-ryung's ex. Just when they think they're being discreet, Chief Park Dae-young bursts in and reprimands them. He orders Han-do to return the plant that Hae-won sent to So-ryung. Seems harmless, right? Well, not exactly. So-ryung is busy working at the ice rink when she receives an interesting phone call. The caller? Why Jong-yu, a journalist. He claims to have a scandalous photo of Assemblyman Jin-man watching explicit content during the Chambyul Act vote. But before he could publish the article, his bosses shut it down.
Why?
Because his company was taken over by none other than Park Dae-young. Suspicious, right? Jong-yu wants to work with Trigger to expose the truth, and So-ryung is all for it, just not officially. Han-do, following orders, prepares to discard the plant, but unexpectedly ends up in a secret hideout set up by Chief Park. Turns out, this will be their new base of operations, away from prying eyes. And then, the big reveal, the plant isn't just a plant. Inside it is a small, mysterious device. What is it? That's what they need to find out. Later, So-ryung gets a text from Han-do. It's short and to the point, but there's something about it. It hints at longing, maybe regret. But before she can dwell on it, her tech expert calls with news. The device inside the plant? It's a tracker. It reacts to another counterpart device. The closer they get, the faster it beeps. This could be their key to finding Cho Hae-won's sculpture. Elsewhere, Park Dae-young is going through old documents and photos. He sends Han-do a picture of 4 officers linked to his father's past. Han-do's brother takes one look and recognizes one of them from their father's funeral. Things are starting to connect. Meanwhile, Cho Jin-man is furious. He meets President Koo and gives him a strict deadline: fix the mess So-ryung has created or step down. The clock is ticking. Han-do decides to visit Kim Yong-gun, the officer his brother identified. What he learns is shocking. Yong-gun reveals they once had solid evidence, proof of Song-wook's death and Hae-won's confession. But somehow it vanished. The Hanju lawyers covered everything up, sweeping the truth under the rug. What's even more chilling? Hae-won was eerily calm while confessing, until the lawyers set her free. That's when she panicked. What does that tell us? Something bigger is at play. So-ryung, ever the risk-taker, meets Jin-man at his home. But she's not walking in blind, she's wearing secret camera glasses. Jin-man, unsurprisingly, tries to bribe her, money, power, whatever she wants, if she stops digging into Hanju. She refuses. Then she drops the bomb, the explicit photo of him. He brushes it off, but then something catches her attention, a sound from another room. She pretends to leave but sneaks back inside, looking for the other tracking device. But she isn't as stealthy as she thinks. Jin-man catches her, searches her, and finds her stun gun. Quick thinking as always. She makes an excuse and gets away. But Han-do notices something strange. Jin-man owns a set of golf bags, yet he doesn't play golf. Another clue? Definitely. Back at their hideout, the team does some digging. Han-do discovers that there's a lake near one of Hanju Group's villas. So-ryung recalls Jin-man mentioning fishing. Coincidence? Not likely. They decide to visit a nearby nursing home. The elders there confirm that there's a reservoir, but nobody goes near it.
Why?
The water is supposedly toxic. But So-ryung isn't buying it. She calls in reinforcements Ji-ho. With the help of a drone, they scout the area. And then it happens. The tracker starts beeping. But the counterpart? It's underwater. While the team is making progress, Nahi has been digging into Jean Man's explicit photo, which she finds is horrifying. The image is from a website called Virgin Slave, a dark web operation known for trafficking and selling girls to VIPs. This just got even darker. So-ryong is done waiting. She gears up in a scuba suit, preparing to dive into the toxic lake. Han-do and Ji-ho are worried, but she's confident. The story about poisonous water? A Hanju cover-up. She only has 10 minutes of air, but she's willing to take the risk. Down she goes. The deeper she gets, the faster the tracker beeps. And then she finds it, the other half of the tracking device, stuck to a sculpture head. But before she can resurface, she notices something else. Something horrifying. Skeletal remains. Countless bodies hidden beneath the water.